What's up, TM Nation? So those of you all that have been watching me for a while know that I picked up my first Marshall speaker a while back, which was the Middleton, and since I picked it up, I have spoken really highly about it. For its size, it gets plenty loud, it sounds great, it has good battery life, and the design stands out amongst all of the other speakers in my collection. For this reason, I picked up the Emberton III, which is significantly smaller and lighter, but still gives you access to the Marshall app to customize your listening experience with the speaker. It also gives you access to the stack feature that allows you to connect multiple speakers together wirelessly and that signature Marshall look. So in this video, I'll go over the differences between the two, including sound samples I took with them, because depending on what you're looking for, the smaller and cheaper Emberton may be all that you need, and more. With all of that being said though, guys, this is typically not something I would put in my backpack and take with me on travel, just because it's a little bit too heavy and large for me to do so, especially if I have my laptop, my iPad, my chargers, and my other essentials that I have to take with me. Taking a look at the designs and the build quality, I have to say that Marshall killed it with the aesthetics on both speakers. The Middleton is the bigger brother, coming in at double the size and dimensions and being significantly heavier, weighing in at 4 pounds in comparison to 1.5 with the Emberton III. Both have that classic Marshall amp styling with a more premium feel. The brass accents really pop against the black exterior, and the control panel on top of the Middleton features individual bass and treble adjustments, which I think is dope. The size and weight differences between the two are significant, and without a doubt the Emberton is the easier one to throw in a backpack and carry around. And I also want to mention that the Emberton III does bring some improvements over the Emberton II. The metal grille is more recessed, giving it a sleeker profile, but both the Emberton III and Middleton speakers feature that premium rubber exterior that not only looks good, but also provides excellent grip and protection. Getting pricing out of the way, the Middleton is currently on sale for $199, which is $100 off of the retail price, whereas the Emberton III is sitting at $169, which really does make choosing between them a little bit harder since there's only a $30 difference between them, but there are many notable differences between them that I will talk about a little bit later on in this video. As you can see on the top of the speakers, the controls are going to be slightly different. Like I said earlier, the Middleton gives you access to the dedicated EQ controls, while the Emberton III uses Marshall's signature brass control knob to control everything from your volume to your tracks. And durability wise, both of these speakers are built like tanks. They both carry an IP67 water and dust resistance rating, which means that they can handle submersion in water up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. There are a couple of design choices that I do want to make you guys aware of with the Emberton III. First is going to be the fact that you do have a dedicated power button on the top of it. You don't have this same button on the Middleton, and also you do have a spot for a lanyard or a strap on the side of the Emberton III, but you don't get a strap inside of the box, which you do get with the Middleton. Moving on to the power and performance, the Middleton is packing some serious hardware with its quad driver setup, 2 woofers and 2 tweeters powered by 60 watts total. This gives you true stereo separation and some serious punch on the low end, whereas the Emberton III might be smaller, but Marshall made some significant upgrades from its predecessor. It's using dual 2-inch 10-watt drivers, but now they're powered by 38-watt amplifiers, which is a massive jump from the previous 10-watt amps. In real world use, this means that the Emberton III can get surprisingly loud without distortion, even at higher volumes. For the sound signatures and overall performance, although the differences are not as large as I expected them to be, the Middleton, as to be expected, is going to give you a more room-filling sound, and it's noticeably better with the bass response. The separation of the different frequencies is also better with the larger speaker too, but you do have to remember that you do have the individual EQ adjustments on this one, whereas you don't have that with the Emberton III. I've been testing it with everything from hip-hop to classical, reggae, and R&B, and it handles all of those genres with confidence. The Emberton III takes a slightly different approach with its true stereophonic sound. While you don't quite get that true stereo separation, you do get 360-degree audio coverage that sounds consistent no matter where you're standing or sitting. Marshall also added something called dynamic loudness, which automatically adjusts the tonal balance as you change volume levels. But as always, I did take a couple of sound samples just so that you guys have an idea of how these perform. Let's check them out.
a stool. Head wrap silky, chewing on this oxtail. Scheming on a milli, trying to hit the yacht sail. Gold shining lobster near the Everglades music. When we drop, it's like you never made music. Better days never came easy to a quitter. Ain't no pump faking, let them see that I deliver. God body, baby, big 7 in the skin. Probably why you never hear no better again. Higher than the spot that we bout to set the bar. Stank it, smell it before it left the jar. Seem like every captain gotta maintain the cap. You can make change, don't change for that. Tell the whole truth, get paid for that. Bet you never fall off, you was made for that. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. They ain't really who they say on the outside. You gotta be who you really be, shine from the inside. They ain't really who they say on the outside. From the inside.
In terms of battery life, the Emberton III beats the larger speaker with 32 hours of playback on a single charge in comparison to the about 20 hours you'll get on a charge with the Middleton. I do want to mention though that both do support fast charging, but the Emberton is going to be more efficient, giving you about 6 hours of use from only a 20-minute charge, but the Middleton counters this with the power bank functionality, as you can use it as a portable power bank by using the USB Type-C charging port in the back. In terms of connection, the Emberton III is rocking Bluetooth 5.2, whereas you get an older build with 5.1 with the Middleton. In general, I've been able to maintain a stable connection with both speakers, and I've watched YouTube videos and Amazon Prime movies on both my iOS and Android devices without any noticeable latency. Alright guys, so right now I have the Emberton III paired to my iPhone 16 Pro, and as you can see, the audio that you're hearing is coming from the microphone on it. And what I want to do right now is go ahead and spin the speaker around just to see if that impacts the way it picks up my speech. But let me know what you guys think. It is nice that this one does have a microphone on it, so you can go ahead and take calls on it because you don't get that feature with the Middleton. The Marshall app experience is similar on both speakers. Through it, you can see the charge left on them, complete firmware updates when applicable, access different settings such as your battery preservation, access your different EQ settings, see the user manual on the go, and more. So let's go ahead and talk about the value proposition with these speakers because that is crucial. Currently, the Middleton is on sale at $199, and in my opinion, that's a great deal. With it, you're getting premium build quality, powerful sound. Compare this to something like the JBL Charge 5 that comes in at $179, or the Sonos Roam that also comes in at around $179. And based on the performance and features that you get with the Middleton, it starts to look like a serious bargain. The Emberton III comes in at $169, and at this price point, it positions itself against speakers like the JBL Flip 6, which costs about $129, and the Bose SoundLink Flex that comes in at about $149. While it is priced slightly higher, you're getting that premium Marshall design, better battery life, and sound quality that can hang with some of the best in its class. So which one should you buy? In my opinion, if you're looking for maximum portability while still getting that signature Marshall sound, the Emberton III is gonna be your best bet. It's more compact, it has better battery life, and it includes a microphone for voice calls, which is something that you don't get with the Middleton. The sound quality is also really impressive for its size, and the 360-degree coverage makes it perfect for small gatherings. But if you want the best sound quality and you don't mind the extra size or weight, I would say that the extra $30 for the Middleton is absolutely worth it. You're getting that additional power, fuller sound, and dedicated EQ controls that you don't even have to go inside of the app to adjust, which is great for indoor and outdoor use. Plus, the power bank feature has saved me on multiple occasions during long outdoor sessions. But let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. Do you all own any Marshall speakers? If so, what has been your experience with them and what's your favorite one so far?